With the international break ongoing for this past weekend, a lot of focus has been on what deals Celtic will make during the transfer window. An inside source has revealed Brendan Rodgers' potential transfer plan for the summer, and it sounds very interesting. We will go over this in today's video, whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. In a highly competitive North American derby, Alistair Johnston's Canada triumphed 2-1 over Cameron Carter-Vickers' United States in the CONCACAF Nations League third-place playoff. The match was packed with intense moments, but one particularly amusing incident between the two Celtic defenders stole the headlines and left fans laughing. The match at the Allegiant Stadium saw both Johnston and Carter-Vickers play the full 90 minutes, representing their respective countries with pride. Johnston's Canada secured a hard-fought victory, clinching third place in the CONCACAF Nations League. But it wasn't just the result that grabbed attention. It was a hilarious moment between the two Celtic defenders that quickly went viral on social media. As the match reached its intense final stages, Johnston was seen in a light-hearted moment trying to calm down Carter-Vickers after some on-pitch frustration. A video shared on social media showed Johnston laughing, holding his Celtic teammate, who appeared to be annoyed at one of Canada's players. On the pitch, Johnston's Canada came out on top, winning 2-1 in a tight game. The victory gave Canada the bragging rights over their North American rivals, and it was a well-deserved win for Johnston and his team. While Carter-Vickers was part of a United States squad that put up a strong fight, the result meant Canada finished in third place in the Nations League, with both Celtic players no doubt eager to get back to club action after the international break. For Celtic fans, this international clash provided a rare glimpse into the camaraderie and friendly rivalry between Johnston and Carter-Vickers. While both players undoubtedly wanted to win for their countries, it was clear that their bond as teammates at Celtic remained strong. The humorous moment on the pitch only added to the light-hearted nature of the competition between the two, proving that even in the heat of international football, a little laughter can go a long way. As Johnston and Carter-Vickers returned to Celtic after their respective international duties, the moments from their Nations League encounter will surely be a talking point among fans. While Johnston may have come out on top with the win, both players can be proud of their contributions on the international stage. Celtic supporters will be excited to see what the duo can bring back to Celtic Park against Hearts on Saturday. Now for the main story, as Celtic are expected to be active during the upcoming summer transfer window, sources have told Football Insider. Speaking on the latest edition of Football Insider's Inside Track podcast, senior correspondent Pete O'Rourke revealed that the Scottish giant will be busy as Brendan Rodgers looks to bolster his squad. Celtic have had a dominant season in the Scottish Premiership, with the club 12 points ahead of Rangers, despite their old firm rivals beating them 3-2 during their most recent meeting. However, Brendan Rodgers has made it publicly clear that he wants the club to challenge more in the latter stages of the Champions League, which will require a stronger squad. Kieran Tierney is set to return to his boyhood club in the summer, with Celtic set to make him the highest paid player in the squad as the owners have showcased their intent. Celtic fans have urged the club to financially back Rodgers this summer, as they don't want him to potentially become frustrated at the lack of support in terms of moving the squad forward. In other news, Celtic fans will be holding their breath after the latest update on Kasper Schmeichel's injury. The 38-year-old Danish international suffered an injury during Denmark's heartbreaking defeat to Portugal in the Nations League quarter-final in Lisbon on Thursday night. In the final moments of extra time, Schmeichel endured a tough fall after attempting to stop an offside Jota. The Celtic goalkeeper landed awkwardly on his shoulder, and the pain was audible. It was a concerning moment for both Schmeichel and Denmark, who were already trailing 4-2 at the time. Despite his clear discomfort, Schmeichel carried on, making a few more saves before the match concluded, but it was clear something wasn't right. Following the final whistle, Schmeichel's injury became more of a concern. According to respected Danish publication Bold, Schmeichel was immediately taken to the hospital after the game. Alongside him was Denmark's team doctor Morten Boesen, who accompanied the Celtic shot-stopper for further tests in Lisbon. The situation remains unclear, with Schmeichel's shoulder injury likely to be assessed in greater detail over the coming days. Denmark head coach Brian Riemer addressed the media after the match, acknowledging Schmeichel's performance despite the injury. Riemer, while understandably focused on his team's exit, confirmed that Schmeichel would be undergoing scans and tests to determine the severity of his shoulder injury. The injury comes at a concerning time for Celtic fans, with Schmeichel an important player at Celtic Park. While the full extent of the injury is yet to be revealed, supporters will be hoping that the summer signing recovers quickly. As Schmeichel, alongside Bosen, heads for more tests, Celtic fans are surely hoping for a positive update ahead of Hearts at Celtic Park on Saturday. Brendan Rodgers will likely address the press ahead of Saturday's game regarding the severity of the injury suffered in what is an anxious wait for all at Celtic, given Schmeichel's stellar form this season. And lastly, Celtic striker Adam Idah has opened up about his time at the club so far, reflecting on his relationship with Brendan Rodgers and the confidence he has gained since making his move permanent in the summer. The Irish forward was on the score sheet once again last night, netting the winner in the 84th minute against Bulgaria at the Aviva Stadium. Coming off the bench, Idah's strike sealed a 4-2 aggregate victory for Ireland, further highlighting his growing confidence in front of goal. Since joining Celtic permanently from Norwich City for £9 million last summer, Idah has enjoyed the best goal-scoring season of his career. Speaking to the Irish Mirror, the striker admitted that while his overall performances may not have been as strong as the second half of last season, his ability to find the net has significantly improved. He credited this to the confidence instilled in him by Brendan Rodgers and the fresh start he has experienced at Celtic Park. Idah revealed that his time at Norwich was difficult, with limited game time and a strained relationship with both the club's fans and the manager at the time. This had a major impact on his confidence. However, since arriving at Celtic, he has felt revitalised. Ever since I've been at Celtic, Brendan Rodgers has been unbelievable for me. It was a fresh start. He made me love football again. He had a lot of faith in me, and I'm sure you can see that on the pitch, Idah said. He also acknowledged the impact of his teammates, coaching staff, and the fans, all of who have played a part in helping him settle in and feel valued at the hoops. One of the highlights of Idah's season has been his performances in the Champions League, where he has already scored 3 goals. Reflecting on the campaign, he admitted that Celtic's exit to Bayern Munich was a tough pill to swallow, but has only fueled the squad's hunger to improve next season in Europe. We had a tough end to the Champions League against Bayern Munich. It was a bit harsh on us, but it made us hungry for next season to try and do even better. With his confidence soaring and his form improving, Idah will be looking to continue making a major impact for Celtic. Now, until the end of the season, is the time for the Irishman to make his mark, just as he did so often at this stage last season. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you,